In the freezing cold, Alexei Navalny's mother came to the place where her son died. The activist collapsed at this remote penal colony in the Arctic on Friday, according to the Russian prison service. They say he couldn't be saved. A mother who'd hoped for answers left with none, being told his body had been moved.
Alexei Navalny
was murdered, his spokesperson later declared. She said the 47-year-old's body's being held by Russian authorities so they can investigate. His supporters believe they're trying to cover up the truth.
We are continuing to wait for the official death certificate and release of the body. We demand that Alexei Navalny's body be handed over to his family immediately.
In Munich, G7 foreign ministers held a minute's silence in his memory. Many in the West have blamed the Russian regime that poisoned and then imprisoned him for eventually killing him.
It's pretty obvious that Alexei Navalny did not die, but he was brutally killed by Kremlin's regime.
And in Russia, authorities moved swiftly to crush any possible resistance in his name, detaining people at memorials and sweeping away flowers which supporters tried to replace. But beyond their borders, they couldn't stop the crowds. From Georgia to Germany, they gathered for Navalny. In the shadow of their embassy in Berlin, Russians joined those paying their respects.
A lot of my friends want to take flowers for Navalny in Moscow, but they can't do that. I want to do this for my friends and for me.
Among the grieving, Elena with her baby, mourning the loss of a freedom fighter, and she says the democratic future of her home.
It was the last hope of freedom, of peace in Russia, and I guess there is no hope anymore.
The memorial here to Alexei Navalny is just a few meters from one to people killed in Ukraine, two tragedies being laid at the door of President Putin. Many here are not just mourning a man, but the hope he represented, hope of resistance, of change. Siobhan Robbins, Sky News, Berlin.